Everything that happened at WWE Elimination Chamber has massive ramifications, consequences on the road to WrestleMania 42. Who will face WWE Champion Drew McIntyre? Will he still be champion at WrestleMania? Yeah, that could change very, very soon. What's going on with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and some other people that could get involved on what is going to happen with the WWE Championship, the undisputed WWE Championship, the biggest championship in pro wrestling on the biggest pro wrestling show of the year. What is the master plan for all of this? We'll lay out every scenario possible. This is Sportskeeda Wrestling. I'm Kevin Kellum. Thank you for watching. Jump in the comments below. Let us know what you want to see happen. Not what you think is going to happen, what you want to see happen. Come on, ticky-tappy. Hit the comments, get down there, hit the like button, share the link, or you stink. Let's get into it. Yeah, Elimination Chamber. I was there. A wild, outlandish show with a lot of conversation points coming out of it, especially the ending. The ending of the men's Elimination Chamber match, which would determine who is facing Drew for the WWE Championship in Las Vegas at WrestleMania. Well, it came down to Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. Two men that know each other very, very well. Literally going back to Cody's entrance into WWE, it involved Randy Orton and the Legacy faction. And he was a part of that. A lot of history. You can play into that. And so obviously that felt compelling in just the showdown they had. But here's Drew McIntyre getting in there. He's been at war with Cody Rhodes for months now. He stole the title in 3 Stages of Hell, where Jacob Fatu also got involved. Don't worry, there's more on Jacob Fatu in this video. But yeah, he got involved, and Randy Orton took advantage of the entire chaotic situation, laying out both of them and laying out Cody Rhodes with an RKO to pick up the win and seal his ticket to Las Vegas. This would put Randy Orton in a possible scenario to become a WWE champion for a 15th time, putting him in some very rarefied air with some of the all-time greats, which many people think he already is. And considering that Randy Orton, only has some time left in the ring, it feels like a big deal, especially when he's still wrestling and competing at this level. But Cody Rhodes is not to be deterred. He is still a very popular superstar. Some people claim fatigue, the internet, but if you go to live shows, and I was at this show on Sunday, people still lost their minds when Cody came out there. So, with all that happening, you also have a conniving Drew McIntyre, who is purposely stated publicly numerous times, even in recent interviews, he wants anyone but Cody. Anyone but Cody. And he doesn't trust the circumstances of him being in the ring and it being legitimate with Cody. There's been a lot of dusty finishes, if you will. So he interferes and this happens. Now, Randy Orton is clearly going to benefit from the chaotic situation that Drew McIntyre tried to create. But obviously, there's going to be some blowback. And that came from SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, who on the Elimination Chamber post-show said boldly, Cody, you're going to get a title shot against Drew this Friday, March 6th. Now, that could really change everything on the SmackDown path to WrestleMania. I actually like this, that they're doing this on TV. Some people claiming everything should be set up on the premium live events, and that's it, and then it's set, and then it's just, no. Make the road, make the TV compelling and twisting and turning. You can't do the storytelling you did in the 90s or early 2000s. You have to do it almost in a much more broader sense, but also day-to-day, week-to-week with surprises. And we got one. It was Randy Orton. A lot of people thought this was Cody's match to win. Now, if Cody wins, let's lay out scenario win. Cody, in scenario 1 here, wins this title from Drew McIntyre, gets all the momentum, gets the title back. You get Cody versus Orton. It plays into that history. It plays into them, getting together over 20 years to go in WWE. It plays into the mentor-mentee situation. The student becomes the teacher to Randy Orton, if you will. It's a lot of sauce there to work with. And you can have a Randy Orton heel turn. He's been a good guy, but come on. Randy as a villain, punt-kicking people. Oh, that's that Viper Randy Orton. That is the Randy Orton. I think that could really reemerge here in this situation. Instead of just being, the good, faithful, fan-favorite ambassador. People are still going to sing his song no matter what. It's Randy Orton. But him turning heel on Cody, that would be wild. That's scenario 1. But that also kind of rules out Drew a little bit too much. He has worked really, really hard to put himself in a position. He has gotten a title before at WrestleMania, but always under dusty circumstances. Once again, dusty. It was in the pandemic. He beat Brock, but no one was there. He won the title at WrestleMania 40, only to have Money in the Bank cash in on him, Damian Priest, and he launched into that big program with CM Punk, right? It always had an asterisk. Him coming into a WrestleMania as a champion is a much more commanding scenario for him as a character, and him maybe losing the title at WrestleMania could also be eventful. So him getting past Cody would have to be key, but I think then you would have a multi-man scenario. That scenario two, it's Drew defending the title against Cody and Randy Orton in a triple threat. Yeah, but the problem with that, we've already had a triple threat. Just last year, we had a triple threat in one of the main events. Maybe WWE feels like they don't want to repeat the same type of big main event format for a match 2 years in a row. Maybe you could agree with that in the comments below. Maybe there's a different scenario where they go night to night and Cody and Orton face each other night one and they get to face Drew on night two. That's a possibility. We haven't introduced in a while, at least since WrestleMania 40, the scenario of night to night kind of qualifying action, a semifinal climaxing scenario on WrestleMania Saturday into WrestleMania Sunday. Just saying. But then you also have another scenario where there is a whole world versus Drew McIntyre scenario on SmackDown. He has pissed off more people than just Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Jacob Fatu is also looming in the shadows. He is a guy that has some unresolved issues with Drew McIntyre. He is someone that has momentum, that has professed his character renewed and pursuing something on his own path. He's not simply living in the shadow in the name of the bloodline. No. And, it's to be determined, how he could resolve those issues with Drew, and that would be going after the WWE Championship. And he clearly doesn't mind, getting in the way of Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton to do that. Another man who has also stated his prime directive, his goal, his declared verbalized goal, that he has never achieved in his WWE career, a beloved figure who's starting to have cracks in his ethics, Sami Zayn. Could we have maybe an out there, this one the least likely of the scenarios, a multi-man match where Drew is defending the title against Cody, Orton, Jacob Fatu, Sami Zayn? Yeah, it could go there. And maybe some of these storylines really just launch into what WWE does after WrestleMania, at Backlash and other big international events where WWE is starting to, save some big matches for those shows as well. There's a lot of possibilities here, but no matter what, I don't think you're going to see these three men, Cody, Drew, and Randy Orton, far from the WWE Championship match by the time we get to WrestleMania. But what do you think is going to happen? Let us know in the comments below.